circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence, now, presence, come out, It's come out like a power with an M. I get down like gravity, rackety, rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids of being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel, feeling riveting, clear eye, a vigorous spinner right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keeps pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence. Now. Presence. Come out. Come out.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care what's down in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating at what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
First down, Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Elliott. And some space here. Cuts right. Cuts it out to the sideline. Past the 20. A big play there out of the running game. 35 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. A glance back at 2016 for Dez Bryant. 50 receptions, under 800 yards, had 8 touchdowns. What do you make of the season that Dez had?
Well, remember, it started with Dez injured, so it took a little while for him to get started. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you. Would not shock me at all if he doubled his catch number next year and darn near doubled his receiving yardage total. Because if he's healthy all year long, they're going to want to take some pressure off of the run game themselves, and Dak Prescott in his second season should be that much more confident throwing it downfield.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Tomahali from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. I have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. First down, it's Smith. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And now it's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now it's the former Texas Longhorn, Jamal Charles with a carry. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith, and it's incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Screen pass to Charles. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Looking for someone to throw to. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Back to throw, Smith. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing, may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Eluding the pressure right. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And quickly they get to the line. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it. Hey, you. Yeah, you. John, why'd you skip Larry's halftime? I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are. But if you're John, I bet you're pretty freaked out for a second. All right, let's get to the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. The defense for the Cowboys getting set to go. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do. How about a little bit more of that in the second half? But be aware they may throw something different at you to begin things.
Yeah, 50% of the equation still left to go. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, Jamal Charles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8. Now Smith. And that is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. Now fourth down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Now it's Smith. Over the middle here to Wilson. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play. And they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. A second down throw for Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and 10, Smith again. He's going to go up top again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return, here's Chris Conley. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost, it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
Looking deep here for Macklin. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an offset eye. Here's the option going right. Now Smith will turn and give this to his fullback, Sherman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Come on, let's go! What? 90!
They'll run it with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Barry Church. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt and in a big way.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Prescott to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it third down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Let's go!
On third down, it's Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles, 38 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Smith looking to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Chiefs defense here ready to head back out onto the field. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turn. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Come on, let's go! 38!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got time in the pocket. They've got his man complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, 45 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Charles the lone setback. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Maclin. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, 59 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Out left side here to Bryant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Well, Prescott here to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Jamal Charles, nobody in front, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, at this stage in the 4th, I thought they might work it down the field a little differently, but they go with a run. Hole opens up, and he's gone.
Were we mind melding there? Because you're thinking differently, meaning throwing the ball, right?
Yeah.
I'm with you. With that time on the clock, I thought the ball would be in the air on just about every play. And they came back and got them with a surprise because I think the defense was planning for that as well. That took some fortitude as a play caller. Give it high marks for making it happen.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. Steps away. Bryant with a catch right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Charles the low setback. He'll get it running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's the option going right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. A great come from...